Weird Suspense featuring the Tarantula, Issue 2. I am immortal, Lycosa. When these strands break, it is you who shall die. No time to spin a new web. I'm doomed. Tarantula uncovers an evil spider cult in the heart of New York City. Read The Spider Priestess Strikes. Legend. From beyond the grave she comes to wreak a hideous vengeance on Count Eugene Lycosa, sole descendant of the man who burned her at the stake ages ago for witchcraft. But Count Lycosa is also the Tarantula, a weird, blood-gorging creature of the supernatural who tonight must call on every one of his gruesome spider powers if he is to survive the revenge of the Spider Witch. A gang of hoodlums has just robbed this all-night donut shop of $25, and for no reason at all, they have cold-bloodedly murdered 6 innocent people. Now the donuts ain't all that got holes in them. Come on, let's split. Someone may have heard the shots. The gang leader's words prove prophetic as, "All right, freeze, you punks, you're under arrest." But we don't have to tell you about hoodlums. You probably have them right in your own hometown. Sure, Blue Boy, we'll stop. As soon as you stop this bullet. And wouldn't it be nice if just for once, instead of the hoodlums doing evil unto other people, someone would come along and do evil unto them? Damn you, Rufus. Why'd you have to kill that cop? You know how angry that makes people. I know, but my great-great-grandparents came to this country as penniless immigrants. So I figure I'm paying society back for 2 centuries of capitalistic exploitation. Well, I guess that's as good a reason as any for killing people. Only problem is that now every cop in this city will be after us. Quit blabbing, you two, the job's done. Quick, duck down this alley. It'll let us out right near my mom's place. All of which brings us to this man standing alone on a nearby rooftop. These people are foolish and petty with no sense of value. They destroy human life without guilt or remorse. Watching the violent gun battle with an intense, almost brooding interest, he is, you see, Count Eugene Lycosa. And as they prey on the just, so shall I prey on them. Got him. That finishes cop number 2. Now come on, let's shagtail out of here. And Count Lycosa is custodian to a horrifying truth that the scurrying cockroaches beneath him do not even suspect. He knows that waiting for those hoodlums in the dark alleyway is hideous, agonizing death. Hey, what the? Where'd this gummy crud come from? I can't pull myself loose. Frank, for Christ's sake, get us out of here. I'm trying, but I can't. What the hell is this thing? It is a giant spider web, gentlemen, placed there by me. A spider web? What are you anyway, some kind of comedian? Most assuredly not. I am Count Eugene Lycosa. But in the scant time that remains to you upon this earth, you may call me the Tarantula. The Tarantula, a name to strike terror in the hearts of evildoers. Count Lycosa is that inheritor of an ancient curse. He is doomed to prowl the earth in search of victims to appease his gruesome spider's lust. Oh my God, I've got to get away from here. A lust he satisfies by immobilizing human prey with his tarantula's paralyzing venom, and then feeding upon them ravenously as the spider does the fly. Frank, please don't leave us here, Frank. But somehow this hoodlum Frank has managed to elude the spider's web. He flees in terror through benighted alleys, his lungs aflame and gasping hungrily for air. until finally he arrives in a sleazy section of town. Glancing fearfully about, he dares slow his pace. Got to find a place to hide. That horrible monster, he may still be... look at the old curio shop over there. I've never been interested in curios before, but suddenly I feel like I gotta go in this shop. It's as if something was forcing me to. Like a man in a trance, Frank enters the tiny shop. His gaze falls upon a musty tome, and he picks it up. This old book. I'll take it. There. Ah, yes, an ancient history of the Middle European spider cults. A fascinating subject. Have you always been interested in... Sir, wait, you've forgotten your... Clutching the ancient book tightly against him, and seized by an irresistible compulsion, Frank staggers glassy-eyed out of the city, until he arrives at the entrance to a mountain cavern that was once the scene of dark, unholy rites performed by an ancient cult of evil. Argath. And deep within its hidden recesses, surrounded by the eerie tools of forgotten spells, Frank recites aloud from the ancient book, mindlessly uttering the words of a forgotten tongue. Finally, as if in an awful rhythm, his mystic chant, a grotesque phantasm, begins to emerge from the slowly pulsing flame. The fool is completing the mystic rite. Thanks to him, I shall live again. Iluta. You have done well to bring my spirit forth from the nightmare world, where it has been imprisoned ever since I was first burned at the stake. Tonight my soul reached out to you from across the void of time and death, and because you are evil and a mindless fool, you heeded my summons. I exist only to serve you, my priestess. That is correct, and it is because you have fulfilled your task so ably that I will vouchsafe you a quick death. Instead of the flaming death that I suffered centuries ago. No, my priestess, I beg you. Ah! Frank's piteous shrieks end in a blood-gushing gurgle, and then, my spirit is still weak from untold centuries of astral disintegration. But once I have fully regained my strength, the cult of the tarantula will live again. Giant tarantulas will roam the earth once more in search of human flesh. But first, I have vowed to destroy Count Eugene Lycosa, the descendant of the man who burned me at the stake for witchcraft, the man whom I afflicted with the horrifying curse of the tarantula. In the twinkling of an eye, the evil priestess vanishes, and when she again materializes, it is miles away, at a stately but dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of the city. The tarantula emanations are very powerful here. I can sense that Count Lycosa dwells within the house. And transforming herself into a tiny spider, Rachnora scurries soundlessly beneath the mansion door. Now, no power on earth can save Count Lycosa from my vengeance. He shall suffer torture worse than the wildest imaginings of a madman. But, entering Lycosa Manor beneath a massive wooden door, the witch discovers he is not at home. I shall have to... Hey, what's going on in here? Who are you? How did you manage to get in without knocking? My name is Rachnora. I've come to see your master. Well, he's not in right now, Miss Rachnora. Would you like me to give him some sort of a message? Message? Why, yes, that's a splendid idea. I shall make you the message. What? Or rather, I will make your corpse the message. Later. Joseph, I'm home. Strange, my steward is usually here to greet me. I wonder. My God. Joseph! He is dead, and those marks on his neck, the fangs of a giant tarantula. My dear friend Joseph, I shall make your killer suffer for this. The web can only mean that Rachnora has somehow returned from the grave to try once again to extend the dominion of her tarantula cult over the earth. I will lay poor Joseph to rest, and then all I can do is pray that when Rachnora makes her move, the tarantula can stop her. Soon afterward, in a briny bar in the city's waterfront. Oh, wow, get a load of that luscious bimbo in the circus costume. Boy, would I like to grab me some of that. Could I interest any of you men in doing some work for me? I would be very grateful, especially if the job were done well. Sure, miss, Don't pay any attention to him, baby. He's much too young for the kind of job I bet you got in mind. Oh, but one man won't do it all. The job I want done will require several strong men at least. Come on then, Hank. I'll bet the two of us can do her job real good. Man, you don't gotta ask me twice. Oh, no, you don't. I'm coming too. Presently. Here we are. Come on inside, you big handsome men. Oh, wow, sweet stuff. Is this where you live? Man, this is weird. I ain't never been with a chick who lived in a cave before. Moments later. Holy cow, get a load of this layout. Brr. And look at all them spiders, will you? I met weird broads before, but this one's gotta be the wiggiest. Okay, baby, what do you say we get down to it? Of course, gentlemen. Just look into my eyes. Relax. I want you to submit body and soul to the change that is coming over you. My hands. What's going on here? The men try to run, but their feet are rooted to the ground. Mingled with their own screams, they can hear the demonic laughter of the tarantula priestess as her black magic transforms them into... Look at you. You make excellent tarantulas. And now, my pets, here's what I want you to do for me. And so, the following afternoon, hey, look there, Jeremy, better slow down. If you ask me, somebody went and blocked this road on purpose. Now, why the hell would... Look! Good Lord, look at those things. Get back inside the car, quick. But within seconds, the gigantic spiders are upon them, seizing the shrieking police officers in their hairy appendages and dragging them off to Rachnora's cavern lair, where, do not be frightened, officers. My pets will not harm you. Who the hell are you, and why have you brought us here? They have brought you to me so that you may hear the sound of my voice. You do feel compelled to obey the sound of my voice, don't you? Yes, we will listen and obey. And so, an hour later, yes, can I help you? We are police officers. Come with us. All right, I'll come, but what is this all about? Oh, it is just routine. You are wanted at headquarters. Could they have seen me devour those men? I'd best go along. I would like some answers, gentlemen. I'm sorry, we can tell you nothing. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't the way to police headquarters. This is... For an instant there is pain, and then blackness descends. And when Count Lycosa finally awakens... What happened? Where am I? You are my prisoner, Count Lycosa, but you need not fear. I promise you shall not have to endure this imprisonment for long, for I intend to destroy you by inches, the way your foul ancestor destroyed me. This tube is made of some weird substance that's transparent as glass, yet hard as steel. Oh, do not think to escape. That cylinder is of a supernatural nature. Then through supernatural means shall I break free. As Count Lycosa, I could never even hope to escape from here. But no prison on earth can hold the Tarantula. I can't believe it. His arachnid powers are far greater than I anticipated. Destroy him, my spiders. Let him learn the folly of attempting to withstand the awesome might of the Tarantula cult. I have read much of this witch's power to transform ordinary men into spiders. Beneath their monstrous bodies, these are only innocent men caught in her clutches. But the witch's spell is irreversible. Unless I can succeed in destroying them, they and others like them will overrun the earth, killing and maiming and spreading their terror as they did during the time of my ancestor, the first Count Lycosa. Now I've got to, behind me, crushing the life out of me. Only one chance. That's right, destroy him, my pet. Using every last ounce of his arachnid strength, the tarantula plunges a needle-sharp fragment into the hideous spider, unleashing a gushing torrent of brackish gore. Mortally wounded, the hideous creature shudders convulsively and sinks to the ground, its life essence oozing in rivulets across the cavern floor. The priestess, she must not escape. Racing through an archway leading to the open air, the tarantula finds himself gazing down a craggy cliff toward the pounding surf below. Strange, she's gone. But how can she have... And then, suddenly, she attacks, seizing the tarantula in her grip of death, straining with all her might to force him over the cliff's edge. She attempts to sink her venom-laden fangs into his struggling body. For an eternity of seconds, the gruesome antagonist teeter atop the craggy ledge, each groping for the death hold that will mean extinction for the other. Her powers are equal to my own, and she managed to surprise me, gaining the advantage. Each seeking to devour the other to ensure his own survival. That punch threw her off balance. Now if I can just stun her. But as the blood-hungry combatants struggle atop the rocky precipice, the tarantula gains a decisive advantage over his fearsome opponent. Did it. Now there remains but one task. Employing every last vestige of his awesome strength, the tarantula prepares to bash the spider priestess to gory smithereens. To execute this vermin as did my ancestor of many generations past. If I do not destroy her, surely she will destroy other innocent victims, and this I cannot allow. For it is my duty to protect the helpless, to prey on evil wherever it may flourish. To this end, perhaps my cursed priestess is a blessing in disguise. And so saying, the tarantula turned slowly from the ancient sea, unaware that incredible horror lurks dangerously near. The end.